You ever walk into one of those small strip mall nail salons late at night? The air smells like polish and acetone, and something else underneath it. This story, well, it didn't happen to me, but it did happen, and after you hear it, you'll think twice before closing up alone. I came across this story from a nail tech in Florida who swore it really happened. She said it was a Tuesday night, 10 minutes before closing, when a woman walked in. The tech almost told her they were closed, but something about her stopped her. The woman was polite, soft-spoken, wearing a long beige coat and gloves. She said she just needed a quick fill, nothing fancy. The salon was dead quiet. The only sounds were the faint hum of the ventilation system and the whisper of rain hitting the windows. The woman sat down, folded her hands neatly on the table, and smiled. "Acrylics," she said. "Just take off the old set first." The tech started removing them. At first it was normal, the steady sound of a file against plastic, but then she noticed the acrylics were unusually thick, too thick, and the smell wasn't right, not that normal chemical tang, something sharper, metallic. She looked up, half expecting the woman to notice it too, but she just sat there, perfectly still. No phone, no small talk, not even blinking. The tech said the smell got worse as she worked, and when she touched the woman's fingers, they were ice cold, like she'd just come in from a freezer, not a mild Florida night. Still, she kept going, out of habit, out of politeness, until the first nail came loose. The acrylic popped off with a soft snap. She froze. What she saw underneath didn't look human. The woman's natural nail was black, not painted. The nail itself was black, thick, and ridged, like it had died a long time ago. The tech looked up, confused, waiting for an explanation, and that's when the woman smiled, slow. "Don't worry," she whispered. "They all turn black, eventually." The tech said her stomach dropped, like the air had been pulled out of the room, and that's where her memory cuts off. She said she doesn't remember the woman leaving, just waking up in the back room, the salon empty, and the smell of something metallic still hanging in the air. Part 2 goes into what she found when she checked the security footage. And if you think this was the worst of it, it wasn't even close. The nail tech said she woke up in the back room of the salon, slumped against a cabinet. Her head hurt, her hands were trembling, and the air smelled like rust. When she looked around, everything seemed normal. Chairs tucked in, lights still on. But the clock on the wall said 3:07 a.m. She swore she'd only blinked. Her first thought was a gas leak, or maybe she'd fainted. But then she noticed something off. The workstation where the woman had been sitting was spotless. No tools, no nail dust, no black residue, nothing. The only thing left behind was a single glove, thin, beige, the same color the woman had been wearing when she walked in. She did what anyone would do, checked the security cameras. The footage started normal. There she was at her table, removing the woman's acrylics. Around 9:48 p.m., the picture flickered for exactly 3 seconds. When it came back, the chair across from her was empty, but the tech was still sitting there, filing, talking to nothing. She watched herself nod, gesture, even laugh a little. Then she reached for something in midair, like she was holding the woman's hand, but the space was empty. She said the worst part wasn't seeing herself alone. It was what happened in the background. Behind her, in the reflection of the big front window, you could see someone standing outside. Not close, not pressing against the glass, just watching. A faint, pale shape, still as stone. The camera timestamp jumped again to 10:12 p.m. Suddenly, the reflection wasn't outside anymore. It was behind her, standing over her shoulder. And that's when the lights cut out completely. The feed went black. No movement. No sound, just 3 faint clicks picked up on the mic, like long fingernails tapping the counter. Then nothing for 4 hours. When the camera came back online, she was in the back room, exactly where she woke up. She said she tried to report it, but the footage wouldn't copy. Every time she transferred it, the file corrupted. The next morning, she opened the salon again. Same routine, same quiet. Until she noticed something new. Every single nail polish bottle, hundreds of them, had a single fingerprint and the dust on top. All black. And right near the front door, written faintly in polish remover, were 3 words smeared across the floor. It's your turn. Part 3 dives into what happened when her next client walked in. She swore it wasn't the same woman, but the smell was exactly the same. The nail tech swore she wasn't going to take any more late-night clients, but 2 nights later, a woman booked the last slot. Different name, different number, same polite voice. She almost canceled, but she needed the money. Bills don't care about ghosts. That night the salon felt heavier, air thick, lights humming like they were tired. When the bell above the door rang, she froze. The woman who walked in looked younger, hair darker, but her movements identical. Same soft smile, same gloves. "I'm early," the woman said. "I can wait." She sat in the exact same chair. The tech noticed the smell immediately. Sharp, metallic, almost sweet. She tried to ignore it, wiping the table, pretending nothing was wrong. Then, the woman slid her gloves off. Her hands were perfect. Too perfect. Skin smooth, nails long and glossy black, like obsidian, no polish, no damage, just that same impossible black she'd seen before. "You do beautiful work," the woman said softly. "I wanted to see it again." The tech's stomach twisted. She forced a laugh. "You mean last week? I think you've got me confused." The woman leaned forward, close enough that her perfume turned to rot. "No," she whispered. "You fixed me." Something dripped onto the workstation. The tech looked down. A bead of dark liquid had fallen from the woman's fingertip, thick and sticky, soaking into the towel like ink. Then another drop, then another. The woman didn't move, didn't flinch. The black liquid kept seeping from under her nails, spreading across the table like oil. The tech stumbled back, grabbed her phone. Dead. Every screen in the salon flickered, lights dimming one by one, until only the exit sign glowed red. The woman tilted her head. "It doesn't hurt anymore," she said. "You'll see." The smell filled the room, chemical and copper, and the black liquid started to crawl across the table, pulsing toward the floor, moving on its own. The tech turned to run, and every bottle of polish on the shelves shattered at once. Glass rained down, spraying the floor in every color imaginable, except red. That one was missing. She looked back. The woman was gone. Just the gloves, folded neatly on the chair. Underneath them, a single nail, long, black, and still wet. Part 4 tells what happened when she tried to leave the salon that night. Because the doors didn't open anymore, and someone was still inside. The tech said she tried to leave right after the woman vanished. But the front door wouldn't open. It wasn't locked. It just wouldn't move. Like the air on the other side had turned solid. She ran to the back. Same thing. Every door, every window, sealed shut. Even the sound outside was gone. No traffic, no rain, no hum of the streetlight through the glass. Just her heartbeat and the faint drip of something hitting tile. She turned and saw it. The black liquid was everywhere now, spreading across the floor like a living shadow. It was creeping toward her shoes, pulsing, breathing almost. And then, just beneath the surface, she saw shapes moving, hands pressing upward, like something buried alive was trying to claw its way out. She backed onto a chair, choking on the smell. It wasn't chemical anymore. It was rot, decay, something older than death. Her phone screen lit up by itself. No signal, no bars, just one new notification. A video. Timestamped now. She opened it. It was the security feed again, showing the salon from above. Only, in the video, she wasn't standing on the chair. She was sitting at her workstation, filing nails, smiling, talking to someone who wasn't there. And behind her, moving in slow, jerky frames, was the woman. The first one. The one from that Tuesday night. The woman reached out, placed her hand on the Tekka's shoulder, and then, on camera, her skin began to peel, flaking like ash, until nothing was left but black nails and bone. Then the video stopped. The power went out. Total darkness. She could still hear the faint tapping though. Nails on the floor, nails on glass. Coming closer. Her flashlight flickered once before dying, but in that split second of light, she saw them. Hands reaching up from the floor, dozens of them pressing through the black liquid, each fingertip sharp and glistening. The hands grabbed her ankles and started to pull. She screamed, kicked, fought, but they were stronger. Cold fingers digging into her skin, dragging her down into that bubbling blackness. The last thing she said as she remembered before everything went dark was the voice, soft, right in her ear. They don't stay dead. They never do. The next morning, the salon opened on time, lights on, doors unlocked, everything spotless. Except for one thing. The manager found a single beige glove folded neatly on the counter, and a set of fresh black acrylics sitting next to it, still drying.